Do you ever get thirsty? Most people in their lives, as they go through day to day, they always tend to get thirsty and requiring a beverage of some sort. But in the world of nostalgia, only one thing reigns supreme when it comes to Gatorade, the citrus cooler by Stranger Things. Does it actually quench your thirst, fulfill what it is that you're asking for, and actually give you the sustenance necessary in your body? Well, that's about the question that we're asking ourselves today, and hopefully we can fulfill with answers and no further questions along the way as we pour it through. As this citrus cooler doesn't normally come out all the time, but for the celebration of Stranger Things, it does come included. And this is the normal Gatorade citrus cooler, with a normal color that looks like a yellow Gatorade that almost looks like it should come from an alligator of sorts. And it is not the ordinary thirst quencher based on the label. But with that, as we perform this simple exercise, we find out whether or not it quenches your thirst. So knowing that the quenching of the thirst and the need to drink is definitely fulfilled after consuming such a beverage with the nostalgic taste, it does actually taste like the Gatorade that we have known and loved from years. But what if I were to tell you that the Gatorade itself could be seen in the upside down? Because as you see, the other flavor, the upside down citrus cooler that has come out to celebrate the Stranger Things, could it also be one that quenches the thirst with adequate taste of the other citrus cooler? Americans and people of all sorts have always had a different type of taste when it comes to these different flavors, and of course different looks, as this does look like a form of upside down and not in the typical yellow fashion of citrus cooler. And could it actually taste the same as citrus cooler? The answer of the citrus cooler upside down actually quenching of thirst does perform very well in this case for Gatorade. And as you can see, properly consumed, Gatorade performs adequately in quenching that thirst, as we were initially hoping to get answers for. As you can see with the limited edition, which can beverages and foods of any sort really be limited in the sense of not collection, but only of coming out into the stores at particular times. Answers point to yes, as it won't always be on the shelves. But could you adequately preserve a Gatorade that is limited edition and upside down? Could you actually hold on to this for years in order to make sure and have it part of your lives and future lives for proper consumption? That remains to be seen, whether or not we can actually see if it is beyond belief. But the upside down citrus cooler has the Gatorade label of it upside down, with it in raggedy form coming from the upside down that it performs from. These two tastes and limited edition supply make it an adequate thirst quencher in your life to perform the functions of what drinking a beverage would be. And unfortunately, the only way that you're going to be able to answer these questions that I perform you is by actually purchasing them yourselves, as I properly reviewed and performed and showed to you. So, as you're going down the particular store aisle, and you do see these available for consumption, when you do actually taste the beverage and consume it in your body, is it really going to quench your thirst and perform the adequate activities necessary for you to continue your life in the most happiest of ways? We will all never know unless we individually experiencing that here in your own beliefs. I'm ThatPanda.